Welcome to the play-by-play for the South Florida and Florida Atlantic football game on Friday, October 1st. We are going to try Let me do this. Let me get this. And we will be starting the live in a second. I'm stepping away for a second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. We are just waiting for the game to kick off. And then we can start the play-by-play. While we're waiting, I'm going to give everybody my score prediction. I think USF's going to return the favor from last year. They lost to Florida Atlantic at home last year, 56-14. I think they return the favor this year and win 56-14 against FAU, even though I said earlier today that it was going to be closer than people think. I don't think that's the case. And I think USF puts up a lot of points with Bryce Archie at quarterback. Now, we might try this a different way tonight. I might do it like they do in the stadium, where there's no, where I give you play-by-play because I have the game on next to me. There's just no volume, and I can't show the official feed because we will get copyrighted if I do. So we might try this. We might try for the first half. We might try with no scoreboard on the screen. But it looks like the game's about to kick off. If you're looking for the game, it is on ESPN2 because on ESPN they have the Friday night for the NBA. And FAU won the toss and they deferred to the second half. So South Florida will get the football to start. Here's the kickoff. And the kickoff will not be returned. It is taken for a knee in the end zone. And here comes USF out on the field. And the quarterback for the fourth straight game will be Bryce Archie. As if y'all didn't know, Byron Brown is still out injured, and they do not know. Nobody within the South Florida program knows when Byron Brown is going to be back. So we've got 1st and 10 for South Florida with Archie being in the backfield. Gives the handoff to Naquan to number 6. Which is number 6. And that's a loss on the play after the positive game by 6, which is I think it might have been Naquan Wright. Or it was number 8, Kelly Joyner. It's now 3rd and 13 for South Florida. Moving right to left on your TV screen. And there's a penalty on South Florida, it appears. Oh, nope. It is on Florida Atlantic, offsides, 5-yard penalty. And we will repeat 3rd down. It was on number 97 on FAU. Oh. Defensive lineman. 97. Devontae Davis is the guilty defensive lineman on FAU. So it is 3rd and 8. Archie takes the snap. He's going deep. Got a receiver. It is caught by number 19. Nope, it is incomplete. Pass was intended for number 19. Wide receiver. Number 19. Jaquan Smith. Pass was intended for Jaquan Smith. It is 4th and 8. Andrew Stokes on to punt for USF. And the punt will be down at the... It takes a USF roll. The punt will be down at the 28-yard line of Florida Atlantic. And the FAU offense now comes onto the field. Led by quarterback. Led by QB. Whoops. I was looking at the defense. My bad. Led by quarterback Cam Fancher. And running back CJ Campbell. 1st and 10. FAU going right to left on your TV screen with 13:40 left in the first quarter. Fancher takes a step. It's a handoff to CJ Campbell for a minimal game on the play, which will bring up 2nd down. And Cam Fancher on the season has thrown for 1,154 yards and 5 touchdowns. Fancher takes the snap, looks, fakes to the right, goes to the left, fakes to the right, goes to the left to his running back, CJ Campbell, who gets the 1st down. And USF was blitzing on that play. So the halfback screen pass goes for the 1st down. It is 3rd and 1 correction. So he was short of the marker by a yard. Campbell gets the 1st down and he's still going. He's up to the 50-yard line he's up to midfield. CJ Campbell's had a couple good runs to start this drive for Florida Atlantic. Thanks for the sub, Ash. I appreciate it. 1st and 10 FAU. Moving right to left on your TV screen. Pass is caught. Fancher's pass is complete to number 82. Wide receiver. You might be able to find wide receiver. Oh. And Fancher's pass is incomplete, intended for number 9. Pass was intended for number 9. That's right. I was looking at USF again. Number 9, Caleb Holmes was the incompletion, but there was a flag And it will now be 2nd and 10 after, I believe they called holding. So Combs goes back to the sideline. It is 2nd and 10 at the 40. Fancher's pass incomplete, intended for number 11. Intended for number 11. Marlon Johnson. Marlon Johnson, the intended receiver. It is 3rd and 10 with 11:36 to go in the first quarter. Fancher looking, takes the snap, looking left, steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. And he gets a minimal game on the play. It's going to be 4th down for Florida Atlantic. I'm assuming they're in field goal range, which means the field goal unit will be coming out for Florida Atlantic. Oh, no, correction. FAU is going for it on 4th down. Fancher in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Pressured, throws. It is caught short of the first down by number 10. The wide receiver, number 10, Omarion Hayes, makes the catch, but he's short of the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs, and it will be South Florida football when they return from the commercial break. So far, how do y'all like the change up of the play-by-play? I guess I'm gonna have to put the. Hold up. I'm going to put the score up on the thing for you, Gamecast. I'm going to pause. I'm not going to step away. The score is up there for y'all, so y'all can see what the score is. We have no score so far. You can see the score. I have the score up there on the screen. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for both teams. A punt for USF and a. So wait, we can't. Duke and Miami should be a good game tomorrow. Do something. Let me see if I can get. Hold up. So we're back from the break. There, so y'all can see what I see on the screen. Impact players, Naquan Wright and Kelly Jordan for USF. CJ Hurd, a defensive back for FAU. But USF has the ball 1st and 10 with 10:54 left in the first quarter. Archie takes a snap, looking, throws. Pass is dropped by Michael Brown-Stephens. It will be 2nd and 10 for USF with 10:47 to go in the first quarter. Snap right up the gut. Gets the first down and a lot more. First down USF, and they're going to quickly get to the line and snap the football. Here we go. Snap, handoff to Wright again. This time he gets a minimal gain. It'll be 2nd down and it'll be 2nd down. Archie takes a snap, looking deep. Pass incomplete, intended for Michael Brown-Stephens. It is now going to be 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 9. Archie in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking, throws. Yeah, he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down. And it's going to be 4th and 1 for USF with 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. And USF's going for it. Archie takes the snap. He's going to get the first down on the fake handoff to Naquan Wright. First down, USF. And they're back up to the line quickly. Set. Archie takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff again to Naquan Wright, and he will get nothing on that play. As a matter of fact, I think he might have lost a yard or two on that. And Archie's pass complete there to Michael Brown-Stephens for a short gain, and it's going to be 3rd down. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. And it looks like it might be a penalty on illegal substitution on the defense. Or is it on the offense? Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for USF now. Still going left to right on your TV screen. 0-0 with 8:50 left in the first quarter. Archie takes a snap, hands it off to Naquan Wright, and he's going to lose. He's going to lose a couple yards in the play. He's going to lose a few yards in that play. And he lost 1. It is now 3rd and 8 for South Florida with 8:23 to go in the first quarter. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. Archie takes a snap. He's looking, throws across the middle, caught. I believe that is Michael Brown's. Nope, that's number 81, Keyshawn Singleton, with the catch, with the reception for the first down. Singleton had a big game the week before the bye for USF. He's a sophomore. And there is no Naheem Simmons in this game for USF or Abdul Rahman Yuseen for South Florida either. And the injured FAU player was number 0. Defensive back number 0, Wendell Fulhoid. Wendell Fulhoid was the injured Florida Atlantic player. 7:50 to go in the first quarter. USF driving currently. Archie takes a snap, throws, incomplete. They were looking for Sean Atkins on the screen pass. It's now going to be 2nd and 10. Snap, Archie hands it off to Wright, who isn't going to get much. He gets 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for USF. Archie takes the snap, looks, hands it off to Wright, who gets stonewalled and gets nothing. As a matter of fact, I think he probably lost another yard on the play there. And it's 4th and 10, and Peyton Singletary is the injured USF player. Which is not a good sign for USF at all. That is not a good sign. He's down and in pain. We don't know what the injury is to Peyton Singletary, but they stepped away. Still no score, though. We 'Still have no score yet. It is going to be 4th and 10 for USF when we get back from the said injury timeout. It's probably what they want to see on the screen. With me on the bottom of the screen giving my analysis. Seven minutes left in the first quarter, no score. And we are about to be back from the injury timeout. And FAU is going to be on offense. So we need to get that. We need to get the defensive side of the ball for USF. I completely forgot that Trey Hendrickson went to Florida Atlantic. Devin Singletary, I knew. I knew he did. Fourth down for USF. We're going to see here what they're going to do. And John Cannon, 7 of 9 on the year, 77%, out for the field goal. So I guess they thought better. We'll see if John Cannon can make the field goal here. And Cannon, field goal attempt is no good. He hooked it left. With 6:37 to go in the first quarter, it is still 0-0. Cannon hooks the field goal. Florida Atlantic takes over on downs. 1st and 10 with 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Big day of college football tomorrow at noon. You've got Duke in Miami, 3:30 Georgia, Florida, and at 7:30 South Carolina and Texas A&M. Here's the first down. Fancher takes the snap, hands it off to Campbell. CJ Campbell gets a solid gain on the play. Gain of 4. It is going to be 2nd and 6 for Florida Atlantic. Again, that was CJ Campbell on the handoff from Cam Fancher. They got 3 receivers bunched to the left side. And Campbell takes the handoff again. Breaks it for a big gain. Gain of 12 on the play. It'll be first down, Florida Atlantic. Pass is complete from Fancher to number 81. Receiver number 81. Number 81. Leon Washington Jr. with the catch. And a gain of 2. Fancher fakes the snap. Fancher throws. Pass is caught by number 10. Pass caught by number 10. Number 10, Omarion Hayes. Hayes with the catch. It's going to be 1st and 10. Florida Atlantic with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 FAU. Right as of that pass, Fancher is now 5 of 7 for 37 yards. Fancher takes the snap under center. It's going to be a handoff to number 8. Not CJ Campbell this time. A correction, that is CJ Campbell, number 5. Campbell loses a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 with 4:12 to go in the first quarter. No score, and this has been a quick move in first quarter. Fancher and Florida Atlantic fans, please let me know if I'm butchering his last name. Fancher and the shotgun. He's running low on timeout. Florida Atlantic. FAU takes their first timeout of the half. Oh, no. It was South Florida. Correction, USF takes their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. Chiefs and Buccaneers on Monday Night Football. with Peyton and Eli on ESPN2. And this has been a quick moving first quarter here for USF and Florida Atlantic. There has not been a touchdown drive yet in this game. It's been a defensive struggle so far. Overall, my opinion, early on Bryce Archie in this game, he's been good. But that's not to say that he needs to step up a little bit and he needs to complete more passes. Perry Manasi, unrelated topic. Perry Manasi was with the San Francisco Giants. Perry Manasi's brother is now going to be the GM of the Giants, San Francisco Giants. That was baseball news. Let's stick to what we have right here with football. And this game so far has been a tale of two teams that, to me, it's really who's going to want it more. USF needs to win here to get to 500. Florida Atlantic needs to win really bad because I think if they lose this game, Tom Herman is out of his job Monday morning. And they have a new head coach going into next week. It is still, they're still on commercials, but once we are back, we are back. And I want to know in the comment section after this video is over, which style you like better. Do you like the style with the score on the scoreboard? The score of the game I'm calling on the screen? Or do you like the aspect, or do you like the style where there's no score on the screen and you get actual play-by-play? For the rest of the first half, we're going to try it like this. Second half, we're going to venture out and try no scoreboard on the screen, no score on the screen, and just authentic, like you're kind of in the stadium. We're back, and they showed defensive coordinator and inside linebackers coach Todd Orlando. It is 2nd and 11 for FAU with 3:56 to go in the first quarter. Foncher takes a snap. He's looking. He throws. It's caught by Omarion Hayes again. Hayes makes the catch. That's going to be enough for another gain of 13. And that's going to be enough for another FAU first down. It's 1st and 10 FAU. Inside the South Florida 12-yard line. And Foncher on the run. Gain of... Sorry about that. Gets a gain of 7. Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 3 with 2:50 left in the first quarter. Foncher takes a snap, looking, throws. He will be tackled for a loss by number 7. Loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8. Tackled by Jalen Schuler on the play. Was Cam Fancher. 2:20 to go in the under 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Still 0-0. Thatcher takes the snap. Campbell on the handoff, runs. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. CJ Campbell, touchdown, Florida Atlantic on a 9-yard rushing TD. Florida Atlantic has the first touchdown of the game. It is 6-0 Florida Atlantic, pending the extra point. And the extra point is good. With 2:09 to go in the first quarter, it is Florida Atlantic 7, South Florida 0 on a 9-yard CJ Campbell touchdown rush. And USF will be getting the football back with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. And that drive lasted 8 plays for 95 yards in the 9-yard TD run by CJ Campbell. College football primetime, presented by Ram Trucks. Florida Atlantic to kick it off. And a kickoff to South Florida. Goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On YouTube. Touchback, USF gets it 1st and 10 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. First and 10, South Florida. Archie in a shotgun. Looks over to the sideline for the play. There's a flag on the play, it appears. False start on USF. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down is on the center, Cole Best. Number 72. So it'll be 1st and 15, USF with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. And Archie takes the snap, hands it to number 19, wide receiver. Wide receiver number 19. I believe that is Jaquan Smith. And Archie takes the snap. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 80. Intended for number 80, Joshua Porter. It'll be 3rd and 18 for USF. Archie takes the snap. Archie tells his running back to go to the other side. Archie takes a snap, looks, throws. Pass is caught by his running back, number 8, Teron Keith. Oh, that's number 9. Number 9. Running back number 9, Teron Keith. So I was right. And it's going to be 4th and 5 for South Florida. They will give the ball back to Florida Atlantic. Stokes on the punt. Here's the punt from Andrew Stokes. Fair catch called for and made by Omarion Hayes. And things are getting a little chippy. Nothing too serious right now, just a couple little shoves by Hayes and a member of the USF punt team. With 57 seconds to go, FAU will take over 1st and 10. Fancher and FAU offense back out there. After the scoring drive last time in the 3-and-out by USF, Fancher takes the snap, hands it off to CJ Campbell again, and he puts it, I think he put it on the ground. But it'll stay with FAU after a gain of 8. Gain is 7. It will be 2nd and 3 for FAU with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And I think FAU might just let this run down to the end of the first quarter and be content with a 7-0 lead. 3, 2, 1. And they get the snap off, hand off to number 5, CJ Campbell again. He gets around a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 4 when we start the second quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is FAU 7, South Florida 0. Low scoring first quarter by standards that I didn't expect. I thought there was going to be a lot more scoring in the first quarter. But I'm going to step away for a second. No, I'm not. I'm back. I did not go anywhere. Scores from around college football with 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the first half. UConn 10, Georgia State 10. We are waiting for the second quarter to start here. It is 7-0 Florida Atlantic. As you can see on the screen, if you're just joining, welcome. 7-0 Florida Atlantic at the end of one quarter. Second quarter about to start shortly. Oh, we are. This is play by play of a college football game. The South Florida Bulls, Florida Atlantic football game. Shane. Yeah. This is a play by play for South Florida. My play by play for South Florida. Just, I appreciate it. I appreciate when new people find the stream. Uh-oh. So we're back. Third and one for Florida Atlantic to start the second quarter. And handoff was to CJ Campbell. No, just the football game that we're doing play by play for. And CJ Campbell gets, that's number 2. That's the backup running back. Number 2 for Florida Atlantic is Mobley. Mobley on the rush. He got 0 yards. It's 4th and 1 for Florida Atlantic. And punt. It's a good punt. It backs Atkins away from it. Florida Atlantic downs it inside the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 South Florida with 14-13 left in the first quarter. In the second quarter. And again, tomorrow's college football lineup. At noon, you've got Duke in Miami. At 3:30, Florida, Georgia. And at 7:30, South Carolina and Texas A&M. And of course, I will be watching most, if not all those games. And the selling point in that Miami and Duke game is Manny Diaz. It's his first game back at Miami. Archie hands it off to Teron Keith, who gets a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for South Florida. Keith on the rush. Falls forward for a gain of 2, and that's enough, more than enough, for the first down. First down, South Florida, with 13:39 left in the first half. Archie's pass complete to Atkins. And Atkins has a gain of Atkins gets a gain of 3. It is 2nd and 7. Archie under pressure, looking, steps up in the pocket. He's going to get about 2 yards. He gets about 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 for South Florida with 12:50 to go in the first half. Archie steps up, throws, looks long for Atkins, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 3. And South Florida is going to have to punt again. And that is not necessarily a good thing. Unless South Florida is going to go for it here. This is a situation where I would think about leaving the offense on the field, but I feel as though Andrew Stokes is going to come out and punt. And my theory is correct here. Stokes punts it. And that's going to take a USF roll down to the 18-yard line. First and 10, Florida Atlantic with 12:31 to go in the first half. Still 7-0. USF is struggling to put up points. And that is putting it very, quite frankly, that is putting it nicely. And we go to a break here. And we at halftime, I will be giving you some best bets for tomorrow's slate of college football games. And just a reminder, possibly after this game is over, on TikTok, I will have a Q&A with all my people from YouTube and my people from TikTok about this game and about other stuff in sports or just stuff in general. And on a similar note, the Cavaliers are beating the Magic 63-44. We are still on commercial break. And we are back. I want to say this. Rest in peace, Amir Abdul-Rahim, South Florida men's head basketball coach, passed away last week. My thoughts and prayers go out to him. I heard he was a really good guy. Back to the action, though. Florida Atlantic has the ball with 12:31 left. Fancher's pass incomplete. Intended for number 82, Smith. Jabari Smith was the intended target. It'll be second down and 10 for FAU with 12:27 to go in the first half. Fancher in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. Hands off to CJ. Nope, he doesn't hand off to Campbell. He throws it to number 82. Jabari Smith again, who drops it. And to be honest with you, if he catches that ball, it's probably going to be a loss on the play. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 yards. It's going to be third down and 10 for Florida Atlantic. Fancher in the shotgun. Sidecar right is CJ Campbell. Fancher takes the snap, throws, steps up in the pocket, throws. Pass is caught by number 9. Pass complete to number 9. Caleb Combs on the catch. It is going to be first down FAU. Combs with the catch. First down Florida Atlantic. 7 of 11 passing for 88 yards is Fancher. Fancher takes the snap. And it's going to be a fake handoff to Campbell. And Fancher's going to get a reasonable game on the play of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for Florida Atlantic with 11:20 to go in the first half. And 61 total yards for South Florida. 4 first downs to 7. And it appears that Florida Atlantic is going to have a bunch formation to the left of Fancher. And it is Fancher takes a snap, throws. Pass is incomplete. Fancher's pass incomplete. There's a couple defenders over there for USF. And Hayes was the receiver again. Omarion Hayes. And number 20. Oh, man. Ward almost had the interception for South Florida. Brent Austin was over there under coverage as well. But it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Florida Atlantic with 10:50 to go in the first half. Fancher throws, pass incomplete, intended for Hayes again. And it'll be a punt situation. The punting group will come out for Florida Atlantic. And number 13, the punter for Florida Atlantic is number 16. Number 16, Logan Loop. Loop on the punt for FAU. This smells fake. The way they're lined up. Yep. They took delay a game. Unless South Florida jumped. It appears it's a false start or delay a game. It appears to be delay a game on Florida Atlantic. Unless they're talking about picking up the flag. Delay a game. Offense. Yep. Delay a game offense. 5-yard penalty replay, 4th down. So Florida Atlantic moves back 5 yards. It was delay a game on USF. Petaway was nodding his head up and down, and that gave him a free 5 yards. And now Florida Atlantic is lining up to go for it again. They got stopped earlier on 4th down and 1. And Campbell motions out. Fancher is going to take the snap. He's going to throw. And Fancher is going to throw to a wide open receiver. Number 82, Jabari Smith again. And Smith makes the catch for the first down. Florida Atlantic is driving. And you can see that Coach Golish for South Florida is not a particularly happy camper. And it's first and 10, Florida Atlantic. And the pass is incomplete. Fancher's pass incomplete. It'll be second and 10 for Florida Atlantic. Schuler on the coverage. Second down, FAU. Pass intended for number 11. Fancher takes the snap. He's got number 3 behind him. That's number 2. Number 2 on the run. Wide receiver, number 2. Zachary Mobley. Mobley on the rush attempt. Short gain on the play. It'll be third down. Third and 9. He only got 1 yard on that gain. Third and 9 for Florida Atlantic with 9 minutes to go in the first half. And Fancher is going to be sacked by a whole host of USF Bulls, including number 7, Jalen Schuler. And it'll be fourth down for USF. They get the pressure they needed on Fancher. And it was Schuler and company. There was about 3 or 4 guys that got in there on the sack. And it's going to make it 4th and 15. And the field goal unit, number 36, the kicker for Florida Atlantic. A 50-yard field goal for number 36, Carter Davis. And Davis's kick is no good. He hooked it right. And it stays 7-0 with 8:21 to go in the first half. And the special teams coordinator for FAU, talking to the kicker Carter Davis, still 7-0 Florida Atlantic, but it'll be South Florida football. This is a lower scoring first half than I expected. And another good game tomorrow night at 7:30 is Louisville and Clemson. And again, I will be watching all of these games on YouTube. And you might get a video Saturday night after the last game is over, which is probably going to be 11 or 12 o'clock. And I will be reviewing every game, including the weekday games. That's why. Rest of the game, I'm going to be doing play-by-play the more authentic way. Like I said, at halftime, I will give you my thoughts on the game. But so Florida Atlantic, I think this might be their head men's basketball coach, Chris Carter, executive director of player engagement. Former Ohio State wide receiver Chris Carter. South Florida football with 8:21 left on their own 30-yard line. Archie steps up in the pocket, looks, throws, caught, passed by Joshua Porter. And it's going to be first down, South Florida, pending the flag. Porter with the catch, but it is pending the penalty marker on the field. Pending the penalty marker. We'll see what the penalties for here in a second. Personal foul. There's a personal foul penalty on South Florida. So it is first. They had to replay first down. Right on the run. He's going to get the first down and more. He's still on his feet. Naquan Wright's going to take this one to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. Naquan Wright. Naquan Wright, number one on FAU, had Naquan Wright stopped, pushing him to the ground, and Naquan Wright just refused. Naquan Wright refused to go down. Number one is defensive back CJ Hurd, the impact player. And with 7:48 to go in the first half, it is South Florida now. South Florida 7, Florida Atlantic 7. We are now all square at 7 apiece here. And I think we're going to start getting a lot of scoring. 7-7 tie right now with 7:48 left, and Florida Atlantic about to get the football back. I think people like it. We may be restarting this one and doing the second half on a brand new stream. Unless, should I just keep it all in one stream or should I slice it into 2 streams? I think we're just going to keep it at 1. South Florida kicks it off. And it is going to be a touchback. So we're 7:48 to go in the first half. Florida Atlantic will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First and 10, Florida Atlantic. Fancher and the offense coming back out for Florida Atlantic. 7-7 tie. 7:48 to go. First and 10, FAU. Fancher takes the snap, looks, throws. Pass is caught. Helmet comes off of the receiver. Number 10 for Florida Atlantic. Pass was caught by, I believe that is Omarion Hayes again. Yep, Omarion Hayes with the catch. And what are they going to call here? Are they going to call targeting? Yep, that's unfortunately looks like targeting on number 22. Yep, personal foul targeting. South Florida, number 22. Which is Deshaun Rucker, number 22 of South Florida, is going to get tagged with targeting. And I'm pretty sure this call is going to be upheld. This call is going to be upheld by the replay people of the AAC, and Deshaun Rucker will be gone for the rest of this football game for South Florida. Unless they're going to say it wasn't forcible contact to the head and neck area. But we will get the ruling here in a minute. The helmet did come off, which I'm assuming is probably going to mean that this targeting is going to stand on the South Florida wide receiver. The DB for South Florida. After review, there is no targeting. It'll be second down and 10. It'll be second down for Florida Atlantic. So no targeting on Deshaun Rucker. That was a clean hit. Deshaun Rucker is going to be able to stay in the game. And with 7:40 remaining in the first half, still 7-7. Targeting rule. Dangerous hit involving launch, upward thrust, or severe strike. 15-yard penalty disqualification with either forcible contact, head or neck area of a defenseless opponent. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for Florida Atlantic, and they've got three people in the backfield. Snap goes to Fancher, and he's going to take off and run. He gets the first down on the rush. 1st and 10, Florida Atlantic. Fancher has rushed 6 times for 14 yards. And it will be 1st down and 10, Florida Atlantic, with 6:59 to go in the first half. 6:59 to go. Fancher takes his snap, hands it off. Nope, he throws it to CJ Campbell. And Campbell is going to get close enough to another FAU first down. I have been utterly impressed with CJ Campbell tonight. I've been really impressed, actually, with CJ Campbell for Florida Atlantic tonight. Six minutes to go in the first half. Florida Atlantic taking their time. They snap it. They motion Campbell out of the backfield. They're going to throw to the other side to number 3. Number 2 on the reception. Mobley again. Mobley with the reception. And he gets a Florida Atlantic first down. And with 5:40 to go in the first half, Florida Atlantic is moving the football again at will on USF. 21-0 Boise State over San Diego State, by the way. And UConn leads 13-10 with 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Campbell has the ball on the handoff from Fancher, and he gets it close. It'll be 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7 for CJ Campbell. And their timeout, Florida Atlantic, their first timeout of the first half. Of course, as you know, you can't take timeouts in the half. So there's 6 minutes left, 4 minutes left in the first half. It is tied at 7. And we will be taking a short break at halftime. So I'm going to step away for 30 seconds. Or am I? Should I? I'm going to for 30 seconds. Let's see what's going on. We are back and better than ever. I do have a new microphone coming. It should be here within the next 2 weeks. So we get better sound quality during videos or long play-by-plays like this. And you won't have to see the microphone and the videos as much. CJ Campbell's had a really good first half. And to everyone, I think going forward, what I'm going to do for game picks is when I pick the winner of each game, I'm going to do the money line. I'm going to say, oh, this team's going to win on the money line. This team's going to win on the money line. And you can pick what team, which one you want for the money line. Florida Atlantic takes a snap, pass incomplete, intended for number 17. Pass was intended for number 17. I should have done my research. Wyatt Sullivan, tight end. Sullivan, the intended target on that play. Sullivan was the intended target on the last play. It's 3rd and 3. Campbell is going to get the first down, and he will be in for his second touchdown of the night. CJ Campbell to the house for a 30-yard touchdown, and it is now 13-7 Florida Atlantic with 4:44 to go in the first half. Oh, and of course he does the horns down. What I'm going to do is at the end of the first half, we're going to end this stream and we're going to start up a new one on the same YouTube, but it's going to say second half. Is that fine with it? Is that fine with everybody that was in this? CJ Campbell, 9 for 86 and 2 touchdowns. The kickoff from Florida Atlantic. South Florida comes out 1st and 10. With 4:44 to go in the first half. And yes, you see up there on it says first half. Archie's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 19, Jaquan Smith. Yes, Jaquan Smith was the intended receiver. Archie's pass this time incomplete. Intended for number 81. Pass was intended for number 81. Archie's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 80, Joshua Porter. 81 is Keyshawn Singleton. Keyshawn Singleton was the intended receiver on the second down pass. And it's 4th and 10 for South Florida with 4:20 to go in the first half. delay a game on USF, and it backs them up 5 more yards. And the punt by Stokes is caught by number 10, Amarian Hayes. And we've got some more pushing and shoving after a fair catch. And there's a flag. Lovely. We love seeing pushing and shoving. It's a fun thing. The penalties on USF, I don't know what to do because USF needs to be more disciplined. I'm going to stick with one stream. Oh. So the penalty was on Jarvis Lee, Jr. of USF. And there goes CJ Campbell again. Well, that's number 2. Number 2 on the end around. Number 2, Ziburi Mobley. Mobley on the rush. Gets a nice chunk of yardage on the play. Fancher pass complete to Hayes. And Hayes gets the first down. Omarion Hayes. First down, Florida Atlantic. With 3:11 left in the first, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. In the first half, correction. 3:02 to go in the first half. And that is CJ. I believe that's CJ Campbell. Nope. That was Mobley on the carry. And Mobley gets the first down for Florida Atlantic. And Fancher hands off to Mobley. Or was it? Yep, it was Mobley again. And it's going to be 2nd and 7. And Florida Atlantic is officially in the red zone. And Florida Atlantic is just going to let this go down to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in the first half, 14-7, Florida Atlantic. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream a little bit early. Where am I? Christopher without my co-host. We're back. FAU takes the handoff. Fancher is sacked by number 3, DJ Gordon. And FAU it'll be 3rd and 13 for Florida Atlantic. I'm actually at the end of this, I'm going to end the first half here. And then we're going to do play-by-play for the second half of the game. And Hayes, well, that's Jabari Smith making the reception. Smith makes the catch. But there's a holding penalty So it'll be third down. We will have to repeat. Oh, that actually looks a lot better. Third down and 18 for Florida Atlantic. Pass complete to number 10, Hayes. And he's not going to get close to the first down. It'll be fourth down and long for FAU. And they will have to punt. The penalty was on offensive lineman number 79. '79. $40 seconds left in the first half. USF will get the football back. It's 4th and 9. And it's Florida Atlantic. Yeah, Florida Atlantic's going for a field goal. I don't understand. So Florida Atlantic going for a field goal here. Morgan Suarez, 6-7 on the year, 85%, 43 yards is his longest field goal of the year. This one for 36. This should be a gimme. He should make this in his sleep. And he shanked it right. He pulled it right. Well, we like to call that the announcer's jinx. The field goal was for 36 yards, and I said this should be a layup for the kicker Suarez, and he yanks it to the right, wide right, and it stays 14-7 Florida Atlantic. They were trying to make it a 10-point game. Instead, it stays a 7-point lead for Florida Atlantic. With 40 seconds left, and Bryce Archie coming back onto the field for USF. And USF has a 1st and 10. 40 seconds to go in the half. Atkins in motion. They're going to look to Sean Atkins, and he catches the ball and gets a loss of 1 on the play. I'd say throw a deep pass here if I was USF. Archie loading up like he wants to throw it deep. It's caught by Atkins on the sideline, toward the sideline. 1st down, 11-yard gain. Archie throws again. This one is incomplete for Sean Atkins. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10, South Florida, with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Archie takes a snap, throws. Caught by Teron Keith. And Keith going to keep running. He's down. 1st and 10. You'd think USF would probably try to go for a Hail Mary here. Somebody took a timeout. USF takes their last time out of the first half. Archie takes the snap. Archie looks, throws down the field. It's caught by number 1, Jalen Hardman. And there's a flag. And I think we're going to get one on time down here to end the half. For pass interference, maybe. Legal touching on the offense. Lost it down. Second down. One on time down. Oh, yeah. Hardman was clearly out of bounds. And I mean, you had 2 other receivers open. And with no time left, there's another flag. And this one appears to be on Florida Atlantic, maybe? No flag. Correction. One on time down to end the half. And let's see what happens here. The reviewing. Things are getting wacky here. They're reviewing something. I will let you know in a second what they're reviewing. What are they reviewing here? He clearly stepped out of bounds, so I don't know what they would be looking at. They're clearly looking at, halftime. So at the half, it is 14-7, Florida Atlantic. And I will be back in T-minus 35 seconds.